ignore you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a baller. Come tell me like, what do you want? When you fly the seas, call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Here's the intensity we expect in a playoff. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, Henry. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situations. It's safe to call a little more conservative, but in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spots, and that's enough to give them the first down. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Now here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
They've got a man in motion. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Center return, Naheem Hines. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets it downfield, on target to Gadsden. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Play action now with Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in a field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Zone read here and give to Mitchell. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Home to trips right.
Herbert on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Right here's the intended target there. And it sets up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Set. Go.
It's Herbert once more. Drops this one off to Hampton. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Set. Go. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hampton now up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
380. 380. Go.
From the 41. On the move, headed right. That throw behind his intended target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47. 47-yard line, first down.
Set. Go.
Running it with Hampton. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the versatile all-pro, Kyle Hamilton. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Set. Line. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Ready. Run. What is up?
Working inside the red zone. Complete here to Hampton. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This one's caught. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
At the 6-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. Run. Set.
Herbert. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Escapes the pocket. His Marley won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Jackson yet again. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Juke the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Throwing now, Herbert. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the... He's got it inside the 10! And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. As putting our AFC Championship on the line. Brings in the kick at the 9. Jukes out a one-stop. This makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Hampton, right side. He breaks the tackle. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds his fullback. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. So not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 32. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert with a blitz coming. Into the hands of Gadsden. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
5-9, 5-9. Set. 380. Hey, What is it?
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3-yard line.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Set.
Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown. touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. The Ravens going to pump this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. Jukes one defender. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Herbert to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Cap, 21.
Back to the air, Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. 380. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Lion. Hey, go lion. Set.
1st and 10, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
380. Ready.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Hey, go lion.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Herbert to throw once more. He sends this one to the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Dicker connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
We'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 41. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Ravens with it, facing the potential end of their postseason as they trail. New set of downs for him from the 46. Lamar off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They put Flowers in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. That's completed right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On first down, Jackson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Give me yourself, or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Lamar throwing again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. And again, it's Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Trailing by one, scored late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Herbert on first down. Chased out to his right. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Hampton trying the left side. Runs inside the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Going right this time with Hampton. And he's rerouting towards the middle, only gets him a couple. It's third down.
Tiger. Baylor. Lion. 5-9. 5-9.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Got to think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Herbert now. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Shotgun gear to Hampton. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical third down.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Bronk, as they line up for third and goal.
Hey, go lion, lock. Copy.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Nearly an interception on that play. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
An 18-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Ravens holding just a 1-point advantage. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He's back to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays dropped. It does force a 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw it. McConkey's got it again. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. Escapes a defender. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in 1 effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Crowd right. 380. Hey, go line.
Here he is to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And he will score and give the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Frank, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s. That slant. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. This is Cox, that's Walker. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the red zone now. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. He was looking for Keaton Mitchell out of the backfield. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion left. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
All right, forget the tie, Brock. They're going for 2, the win, and to decide which of these teams is going to advance in the playoffs. Jackson yet again. Forced out to his right. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got Laundry on the field, so let's listen. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, really with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.